Y'all know what it is, man. It's Cordell. Had the levels ready entertainment.com. Yeah.
If I had to ask you one question, a real serious question, from a black man to a black woman, what is your perspective on where we are as black people?
I think that we are trying to figure out where we are. You know, there are a lot of things that are happening currently that are like a jolt to our awareness of our standing politically, economically in this country. And a lot of people have become alerted to that, and it has launched them into activism. You know, and then there are some who, you know, that may not be their nature, or we have a lot of things nowadays that are tools to kind of keep us a little bit complacent, a little bit chill, or a little bit asleep, if you will. You know, from reality TV to social media, and all of us are victims of it at some levels.
Yes, ma'am.
But there are things like, you know, the person who was elected to be the president of this country, who will not be named.
Whoever that is.
Right. And, you know, from the police killings, police brutality, the visible disrespect of our women that are like getting people motivated, and we are outraged at these things. But I think that what we need to do is start to lay foundations. I think that we are quick to act and emote and express, but we have to put the foundations in place so that we are able to stand on our own when we have no other option. We need to be able to be sustainable. We need to be able to be sovereign to an extent. No, not to an extent, completely sovereign, so that we can defend ourselves, we can feed ourselves, we can clothe ourselves. That, you know, because whenever you're dependent upon a system that they thrive off of your oppression, that freedom is going to be something that will never be attained.
Freedom ain't free.
Exactly. And our benefit back in the day, when we had, like, we may, you know, we can use the history and the tools and tips and that we get from our elders and what history has taught us as a blueprint, but we need to, you know, put it in the 21st century and use what we know and learn today and kind of take it to the next level, because they had the advantage of, you know, having communities where we had, you know, teachers who looked like us. We had our own businesses and stuff like that, and we're promoting that now. Like, we're seeing now that our dollars are incredibly important. We need to circulate that within our communities and support our businesses, because the people who are in our communities, they don't care about us. You know what I mean? They want our dollar, and they understand the strength and the value of our dollar more than we do. So we have to start funneling those things back, and we have to quietly, because that's another issue we have. We put everything on Front Street, so they're able to use their tools to combat us, because nothing is sacred. Where everything is out there, you know. And the other thing is, we are naturally inexpressive, emotive, feeling people, so they know what buttons to push. There's no secret that, it's no mistake that Fox News put a picture of Patti LaBelle on the news when they were talking about Aretha Franklin. They do that stuff because they know that we get angry. It hurts us. But we also need to learn how to channel that energy into constructivism, and again, creating these educational, financial, economic platforms to sustain ourselves, because ain't nobody got us but us.
Got you.
So,
well, listen, from one black man to one black woman, I thank you so much for coming to my hometown, rocking the stage.
Thank you for having me.
Giving our babies something to look forward to for their future. So, thank you again.
Thank y'all. It was beautiful. Thank you. Peace and love.